So the Ekadashi that falls during this period, especially on the Dashami Tithi as such, is now this time if you see Ekadashi has already started from yesterday evening, but mostly if you see what we consider is whenever a Tithi is there in the morning time during the Brahma Muhurtam time, at that time only that day is considered to be Ekadashi. So that is today. So Papankusha Ekadashi is the name of this Ekadashi, which usually is observed in this Ashwina Masam that is there and in the Shukla Paksham. So that's the reason it is also called as a Ashwini Shukla Ekadashi. And usually it comes in the month of September, October also. And mainly this Ekadashi that is there is for celebrating Bhagavan in the form of Padmanabha. So on this Ekadashi, if you see, Vishnu is worshipped in the form of Padmanabha, and the rituals which are followed, especially on this Papankusha Ekadashi, as the word itself suggests, is Papam and Ankushaha. Ankushaha is like an Ankushaha actually is a name for an elephant also. So Papam, sins. So sins which are as big or as mighty as an elephant also, all that will go away. So like an Ankusham, you will actually, Ankusham another meaning is also to like a big shield or some, not shield, what you can say, like a big weapon also, Shula. With that also how we poke. So all our sins also will go away. So that is the significance or the name itself of this Papankusha Ekadashi. Usually if you see the rituals that are there, they start from the Dashami Tithi and they will go on till the Dwadashi Tithi also for this Ekadashi, for any Ekadashi in fact. Now Vishnu Sahasranama chanting is considered to be very very auspicious. Moreover, usually on this Ekadashi, like any other Ekadashi, Vrata is observed. If you cannot observe the Vrata also, you cannot do Upavasam, one meal should be considered. That too should be very much sattvic also. So usually you can avoid rice, spices and all other things. A very simple meal that is there, that too before sunset. So night time usually heavy meals also are not eaten on this Ekadashi day. Now the significance of Papankusha Ekadashi has been told in the Brahmavaivarta Puranam, wherein Bhagavan Krishna, he tells Yudhishthira that one who observes this Ekadashi will attain moksha, will attain Lord Vishnu only. Now what is the story? There was a hunter called Krodhana, very unkind, very wicked, cruel person. He used to live on the Vindhyachala Parvatam and was known for committing lot of bad sins throughout his life also. And no one ever could change him, could teach him also to go on the right path. Now when years passed by, this hunter Krodhana, he was getting old also. That's when people get afraid of death, right? Now what will happen to me? And at the same time he was extremely worried because he had committed a lot of sins also. So therefore he was extremely worried what will happen now and so on, what will I have to suffer after death. So all such thoughts started coming to his mind. But still, because of little good karma maybe in his past birth or so that he did, a thought came that maybe I should approach a sage or so and seek his guidance. Now one thing is the most important thing of this Papankusha Ekadashi is, all of us commit sins, all of us make mistakes also, but that realization that is there, or to accept something, right? Or maybe a very simple example I'll give you. In our everyday lives also, maybe some mistake we do or some trouble is caused, but saying sorry that is there, that takes a lot of efforts, right? And many of us, including you and me, it becomes very difficult for us to accept and at the same time to tell sorry to someone or to accept something. It might be a very small thing also, but why should I say, let him say, right? So the significance of Papankusha Ekadashi is, you might commit a sin, you might do some wrongdoing also, you might make a mistake, but to accept that is something which is very very important. This also happens only through the grace of the Lord, right? To realize that, oh, what I've done is wrong, I should go and accept. So one is doing something wrong, that is wrong only, but on the other hand, to accept that is something which is very very important. And this Krodhana also gets this thought in his mind, that, and that's when he approaches sage Angira, who used to live in the forest also. He goes and seeks help from the sage and tells him that, you tell me a way by which I can get relieved of my sins also. And that's when the sage guides this hunter to perform this Papankusha Ekadashi Vratam during this Ashwina Masam Shukla Paksham. And Krodana, he performs all the rituals also. He observes this Papankusha Ekadashi. He gets the blessings of Lord Vishnu and he attains moksha. So this story is somewhat similar to the story of Ajamila. Now here it doesn't mean that he did Papa Karma all through his life and finally attained moksha. It's not at all so. It was due to his good karma which he had done, and also due to the vrata and so on that he had followed. So therefore, whenever we have so many doubts also saying that what will all these rituals or puja the karmas I do, or what will happen to the different prayers that I chant, what will happen to the different nama japam that I do, whenever you are going on the wrong path or so, definitely all these things will make up. Just as this is a difference between human beings and God alone. The Lord, what he does is, you have done some papa karma, definitely you are going to get some punishment for that, but the intensity will definitely reduce. So you will also look at the good things that you do. So same thing happens with this hunter Krodhana also, and finally he attains moksha. So this is the significance of this Papankusha Ekadashi Vratam. Especially Padmanabha of Padmanabha Swami, Lord Vishnu in the form of Padmanabha, is worshipped on this day. So this is a significance of this Papankusha Ekadashi, along with Vishnu Sahasranama Mahamantram Hare Rama Hare Krishna, that is also chanted. Moreover, if you see, lot of Dana Dharmam also needs to be done, especially Dana Dharmam in the form of you can say what food, that is Annadanam, that is specially done. And here white flowers are to be offered to Bhagavan, white flowers, Tulsi Patram and so on. A ghee lamp can be lit in front of the Lord. And after doing all this, after offering flowers, lighting the lamp, then Vishnu Sahasranama Parayanam should be done. Fruits are eaten specially on this day. And then lot of here one more thing of this Papankusha Ekadashi is the mantras that are to be chanted. If you are doing Vishnu Sahasranama is fine, but if you are doing any mantra japa also, anyways, whenever you do mantra japa, it should not be told aloud. But especially on this Papankusha Ekadashi, the mantra that you chant should always be in your mind. So as if we are meditating and chanting, it should not be loud also. Yeah. So this is the significance of this Papankusha Ekadashi Vratam.